of the newer kids on the block in Poland can get up to in this series.
And we talked about Alpers from Bulgaria just hitting different, right? We got a little bit of ships action going on and straight away into this one. Going for a run boost in round one. Now they are looking warmed up. I suppose they've had enough time to try this during our first best of 3, Alex. They've been waiting for this, so you guys are just dry running some of those run boosts up into the B stars. But Anonymo not really spawning anybody out just yet. They're going to eventually start wrapping down into ramp, and they've actually pulled a rotation away from the A side. This is really well played from Anonymo so far into the pistol.
They should have a real good chance at the round, and certainly at a bomb plant. Denny's Law, the only man here. Deep smoke, and then the molly to follow, so he's forced off the angle. He can't compete for the site, and Innocent even gets him out of the round. They're trying to fight, but they can't find their way back into A.
This is definitely looking rough. Snacks has found one on the Glock. Now Caliber and Rainwaker trying to pick up the scraps, and Rainwaker is certainly deadly. He's got 3, but this time is ticking. And 2 more players to find in very covered positions at sandbags in the bottom of the ramp. It's looking quite rough here for Rainwaker. He's got to hit immediate headshot on the Black Tears, and it's not going to happen. 1 round on the board for Anonymo. And that is now SKADE down and out in the first round. AK-47 for Demo out early on. MAC-10's out for Black Tears, Galil's among the rest. For SKADE, no investment yet, but finally, as soon as I say that, it will be the Deagles coming into play.
Happy to go for the full spy, and you saw earlier, the other Bulgarian squad in Fiend were pretty successful some of these rounds. Let's see if SKADE can find some similar effective plays with the pistols. Molly from Black Tears up towards sandbags. Nice line up there so that he doesn't have to peek round the corner to clear it out. Ooh, in comes the aggression through into the spawn. Demo was ready for it though. Calibers have been caught out. An advantage for Anonymo and the ramp control they were looking for. But they're gonna go ahead and pull it back over to B, which is the weaker of the 2 sites right now.
Only the 1 player over here right now in the form of Rainwaker. He said he's the weaker of the 2 sites, but at least it has a rifle. Rainwaker has 1 flash, and he is actually getting a rotation from Dennis Law starting to come over here as well. Swing out Rainwaker looking for the lineup. It is just 1 on the FAMAS. Black Tears brings him down very quickly with the reply. The MAC-10 swing out from Dennis Law results in 1, but the rest of the squad take themselves kills. Anonymo off to a solid start here, up 2-0. SKADE, no money for a buy here due to the force in the previous, so Anonymo should have an easy round here to pick up the rest of the squad. This is going to be money starting to come through the bank, and that MAC-10 is certainly going to be the focal point when it comes to picking up cash. So far, Anonymo have brought some life to Vertigo on their T side. I'm looking forward to seeing if that's going to be the case going into the T rounds, in terms of the gun rounds, should I say. Because we've always had the complaint about Vertigo being a little stale in terms of seeing too many of those A executes. But I think throughout the Tier 2 scene, Hawker, we do actually see some variations in approaches to Vertigo. We see a lot more mid-control. Sometimes you even see the B site get hit. So I'm excited to see if that's going to be the Anonymo playstyle.
Same molly deployed by Black Tears, who's ready for the aggression. And a couple of assists from his teammates help him make that money. 2 kills with the MAC-10, always nice. Snacks, who has been the highest rated player on Anonymo. Oh my god. On Anonymo. It's going rap god.
Like, yeah, it's like you're like Nemo from Finding Nemo trying to say an enemy.
It wasn't easy, man. Oh god. And we're only on the first map. This could go even later.
It's gonna get worse.
My tongue could get even more tied. Okay. Okay. Wow. Well, we've got the full buy, so we can go ahead and talk normally. Got the AWP out for Denny's Law. Rifles on all of the Anonymo players, even if some of them are Galils. I don't mind the Galil personally, Dinko. I think it's not too bad. And it's cheap nowadays, which is nice.
Yeah, I like the Galil. You know, with the price that you pay for it, I mean, it's good enough. It's not brilliant, but it's not terrible, and that was actually quite terrible from Duplicate, just running right through the smoke. Short ends up getting picked apart by the Galil of Innocent. I would really love a statistic in terms of how many maps of Counter-Strike I've casted Innocent on different teams. It feels like he's been on so many different rosters over the years. And same for Snacks in recent years, I guess. He's been on a lot of squads. for a long time, it was just inside of that VP team, but it's had its fair share of change-ups. Seems to be this Anonymo project is sticking together for quite some time, though, with at least the core of it. And they're off to a brilliant start in this gun round, Hawker.
Yeah, good start for them. Oh, when Snacks was on Mouse Sports. It was short-lived, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Did they win a tournament with him? They won in New York, I think, with Snacks.
Yeah, they did.
That was the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, against Liquid in that final.
Yeah,
so
not bad.
Pretty good.
They won a competition with him.
I think that's the last S-tier event Snacks has won, actually, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Since then, he's been on Illumina and Anonymo in the Polish scene. As we were saying, though, definitely one of the standouts, honestly, the main standout on this Anonymo squad of recent times. He's been their most informed player by some distance. So excited to see if he can keep that up. This is an Anonymo round off the back of those early ramp kills. They find the free B bomb site. Good start for them here on Vertigo. We don't have the vetoes in yet, I believe, but I would expect this to be Anonymo's pick, most likely.
Well, the way they're playing this T side certainly feels like it.
Yeah, they also played each other recently, these two teams, and Anonymo picked Nuke in that one and won it 16-2. So maybe Nuke could have got banned away this time, because SKADE are willing to play all 7 maps in the pool.
Yep.
So that would make some sense to me.
Haven't cast a Vertigo in a while. Haven't seen it too often. Especially throughout these qualifiers so far, I don't think we've seen it at all, really. At least us personally. So it's cool to see this start to come through. Anonymo picking it up, looking comfortable on the T side, 4-0. And that was with some of the weaker weapons. You know, Innocent was charging up that ramp and had to duel head-to-head against some rifles. And ended up winning out those battles. We do have the veto here, actually. So Anonymo did pick Vertigo.
Yes.
And SKADE picked Inferno. And then left over will be Ancient.
Ooh. Okay. I mean, SKADE play Ancient quite a bit, but their win rate is not that good on it. So I'd like to see that. Got to see if Anonymo can make sure we get there, though. First by winning their own map pick. 4-0 lead for them. They're up against an AWP here, so they could be a little concerned about this ramp play. This is a really strong angle with the AWP. You normally want to use nades against this, but it's hard to do so on that sort of position. So Denislaw gets a freebie, gets away with the man advantage.
I can never watch a ramp play after seeing Nafny play a ramp Vertigo. It never looks the same. He just does it so well. But so far, so good. There's some of these early ramp engagements, especially for SKADE, who are off to a brilliant start with his ult. This is the weapon they needed to make work, and they've got 2 kills out of it. For Anonymo, well, there's 40 seconds left. They've lost 2 members, and they haven't really shown a sign of pulling that back yet. The final 30 seconds, they must go for an explosive play in towards this A site, and they need to get these headshots almost immediately going through. They're going to use this utility, try and siphon up the site and really allow this attack. But the lineup for Denislaw, he's looking for the ace. He's looking for all 5. He's holding short. He's got the angle. His teammate's gone down. And there it is in Denislaw, all 5. The first round for SKADE is given on the back of his AWP.
Really solid stuff from Denislaw in this round, and specifically the way he takes the fight to them early is so nice in that round. Anonymo weren't ready to trade because they were still thinking about how to set up the play. He takes the fight to them so they don't have players in position, and he's able to force 2 early 1v1 fights because of it. Anonymo had literally no players ready to refrag on either of those early 2 kills. That makes it easy pickings for the AWP, and then Anonymo had to just try and send it into the A site. But the AWP lines them up, gets a bit fortunate in that fact, but he took a slightly unexpected position. Anonymo line up for him, and SKADE have a chance to get something going now. Still looking for more on the ramp after the ace in the previous round. Maybe someone will stray into his crosshair. I'd expect Anonymo to use some nades, though, before pushing this far up the ramp.
There goes the CT net for SKADE, trying to slow things down again on this ramp play. Sprinkle of damage, but Snacks is the man who has found the opening. Duplicate is the victim. Again, hasn't really been having the best of times there, Hawker. He's down 0-6 right now. He's really been quite a liability in towards short so far, and Anonymo have sourced that multiple times.
Yeah, SKADE were trying to sort of coordinate their ramp play with multiple players on multiple angles, but once that smoke goes down, you can't do that anymore. You can't fight that alone. He goes down, and now it's back to the B-bomb site.
Well, he's waiting for... Oh, it's a big spray down, but he's only managed one kill out of it. He's done significant damage onto another, but he eventually will go down. I think Rainwaker will be a little disappointed about not coming out with more than one that... He was just a little more composed. He would have been able to pick it up, but the rotation has come in from SKADE. They've got the players all over here and ready. 9 seconds is all they've got to hold for. Ball flat starting to come through, but remember the flank. Blacktears over the top of construction has just kept his team in it, and Demo will win the round. 5-1 for Anonymo. From the pits of despair, they managed to make it happen, and it's the Blacktears flank through the connector that makes it work over the top to deny the denial of the bomb plant.
Smokes all over the site, make enough chaos where SKADE can't find those fights, can't find an ability to work together on the hold. Then the bomb gets planted in the midst of the smoke. They try and just spam it to deny, but that gives Anonymo the ability to go ahead and come through with the kills. Gives them the information they needed. Incredibly scrappy round at the end there, but it's the T's who come out on top. It's a pretty damn good start for the Polish squad. 5-1 lead. SKADE still have money for the buy, though. Similar aggressive stance on ramp for them. Again, not peeking all the way in, but just making sure they hang around at the top of ramp, even having that boost lined up to try and create an unexpected angle.
Well, the molly going down onto ramp has slowed the play significantly. Chips at the top of the boost. Peering over the top, trying to see if anybody's going to come into his crosshair. This moment in time, no one has peeked him just yet, but eventually the attack will start to come through. Anonymo gonna have to deal with 3 players on the other side of this wall, and that is not exactly the best case scenario to be in. Chips has gone a little more aggressive. He's had enough of sitting back. He overextends maybe, but he's still so good. He gets a second shot off, a second kill, and finally put in the ground by Snacks. He's had enough of the AWP. He's gone to the AK, and they're still worried about sandbites, and Snacks is so ready for it. Snacks is on his double, and it's just Rainwaker left in the 1v3. He's rotated over from B. He will find Demo. There has to be more on the table for him. Rainwaker still realizes the bomb has not yet been planted. We'll eventually hear those digits being punched in, and the full committal to the bomb plant has happened. While Rainwaker has been inside of the smoke, his opponent has actually crossed to the other side, and oh, Snacks, what a round. That's a classic Snacks round, isn't it? Just everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Just always in the right position.
It's definitely one of the reasons why it makes sense that he's had so much longevity as a player, because his positioning has always been excellent. It was something he was basically known for. It's basically a trademark Snacks play to get in behind his opponents. And now at this level, even if your aim has deteriorated slightly, you can still make those plays. And I don't even know if Snacks' aim has got that much worse, to be honest. He is still a quality player. He's proven it here. For SKADE, I'm slightly scared of the way they're playing these ramp rounds right now, because they are fully committing to these fights early in these rounds. But Anonymo are showing a great deal of patience in taking this ramp position away from them. They know that they can afford to just slowly creep their way up ramp, slowly let the fights come to them. And in pretty much every round so far, Anonymo have won those ramp fights. Except for the one round where Denny's Lord did them in with that AWP.
Yeah, that is a lot. It doesn't really bode well when your only round win was often is for one player. Just having an unbelievable round. You can't really replicate that.
They're trying a more passive setup this time, though.
Yeah. That is going to allow I've done it now. Anonymo to just sit and go for the execute. They're going to be able to place that utility and play their own game plan, and that's going to dissect the map in whatever way they wish. So Dennis Law might just have to step up again. He's got one. And that will end as one, as Kylar comes in with a nice headshot. Smoke's going down into the site. Ships a little peek out. Oh, he's got an ult in his hands. He's going to go down quickly, though, and Black Tear's on the double. He's pulled it back into the equilibrium, but too many players all over the shop. It's Rainwaker that has got it into the 1 versus 2. Snacks in the clutch. He's a little bit peckish. And luckily, there's a big banana. Found himself 2, and he's going to go for another, but Rainwaker's come through, and the smoke for the Eagle kill. It's 2 rounds for SKADE, and that is a round that you'd love to see. It's a bit more passive. They just work with the chaos of the smokes, and it's enough. It is still a 1v1, but it is with some weaker weapons, so impressive stuff from SKADE to get it on the board.
And now the question is, do they stick with that, or was that just something they decided to switch up because they had those weak weapons? And as you said, with the smokes on the site and the sort of chaos you can create, that can actually be beneficial for the pistols sometimes. But I think I would prefer to see them play in that similar way on these gun rounds too. Especially if they can hold on to utility, you can definitely delay that plant. You can definitely use nades in the retake. And look at Anonymo. They've taken a time out here. I think they maybe realize, firstly, their money isn't ideal, but secondly, a lot of their early rounds have just come from the ramp play, and now they may have to find a different way into these rounds.
Because we have started so late in the day, as we actually know who the opponent is going to be, the loser of this one. It'll be Mad Lions, who lost to Dignitas earlier today. So that's going to be facing their opponents if they lose this one. The 6-2 scoreline, Anonymo. You can see a couple of weaknesses in their buy already, right? The lack of utility, the Eagle in play, and once again going for this A hit. A couple of smokes going in towards the site, whatever they've got left, and Ships in a good position. It's actually going to drop back and use a wider angle. His teammate Duplicate has been found, but Ships, oh, this is beautiful from him. Really working well with Dennis Law to shut down 3. Caliber turns up as well, and it's just Demo. It's mauled to pieces. Good rotations, good positioning from Ships. He's been playing that spot pretty much every round, and he really understands how to get the most out of it. SKADE with another on the board, and finally they've gotten rid of that economy for Anonymo.
A nice effective stack on the site, and something you're always slightly scared of when a team doesn't pick Vertigo or doesn't maybe play Vertigo all that often is, do they have those different ways of approaching the CT setups? Can they go aggressive on ramp and play it a bit more passively? And that is a round, again, where SKADE show us they can play from the site and find ways to be successful with a hefty stack on the A side of the map. They go ahead and take the round. And it's not like this is a map that SKADE don't play themselves sometimes. They have played it 12 times in the last 3 months. It's just not a map that's towards the top of their pool. Definitely one that they are capable on. Anonymo really have nothing going in this round.
Oh, they have a run boost. They got plenty of those. Miss shot from Dennis Law. Oh, this is where the AWP is going to get overrun. And now they've got an AWP in play. Not only that, but they have the man advantage. They should get mauled by the rest of the AKs, but it depends how they play this one. The AK gets in behind. Good peek from Caliber. Ship's able to take down 2 as well, and the AWP is now out of their hands, but the Glock has found another one. Them 4 now in hand, and Demo's found another kill. There's absolutely no way this should be happening, Hawker. 2 versus 2, open Innocent's hand, AK-47 for Demo, and a real shot at winning this one.
They do have to get that bomb back with low time remaining, but the upside is SKADE have to stay split apart. They are split apart right now by the T's who are stuck between them. Can they figure out the positioning, though? Looks like they want to go A, and Duplicate has a strong spot at sandbags.
Oh, Duplicate just sitting back, waiting for the walkout. Smoke is up, though. That's going to give some cover. Crucial cover. The flash as well. The AWP holding the angle on the wide peak. Oh, but Duplicate, he's read it so well. And now it's just Demo. It's not the player you want in the 1v1 or 1v2 because he's down on 3 HP. But he has crossed away. He has got the safety. So this position might be good enough. If he can start to turn this into 1 versus 1s, this could be an incredible clutch, an incredible round already from Anonymo, but they really want to take it all. Demo, he's got it behind. It's a 1 versus 1. A full Glock round that has turned into a 1v1 in the AK. It's whiskers away from taking the round win, and unfortunately, it is not enough. Is there time getting onto it though? Rainwaker has the kit. There's going to be no problem for him. Oh, Hawker though, that was a full Glock round. You said it at the start. They had nothing to play with. They had absolutely nothing in the round. And suddenly it's just a fraction away from going in Anonymo's favor.
It was a really nice attempt at the end there, too, to be able to actually turn it into 1v1 fights. If he hits that headshot on the second player, it's a round win right there, and he nearly did exactly that, despite being so low on health. So huge credit to Anonymo for making that round close. They found really the one spot where they could steal away a gun because that AWP was committed to that position. Here comes the faster play up ramp though, and SKADE yet again happy to go ahead and play back. Anonymo taking ramp slightly faster this time though. Bit of urgency to the play. And they won't do a great deal of damage. Blacktear's still on the other side. Molly keeps Duplicate in this position, and it gives away his position, so Blacktears can go around the corner, pre-aim that spot,
Wow.
And now Demo also chiming in. Both of the new additions having early impact.
Oh, good spray down, Rainwaker. He's able to pick up the kill, and so Anonymo, they have got a man advantage, but it is only by 1 now. And they can slow this right down, Anonymo. They have time, they don't have to rush into anything, they don't have to make a decision straight away. I want to figure out what options are available to them before they rush into anything. It's good life advice, that, Hawk, actually.
I would agree.
Just take your time, figure out all the options.
Deep breath.
And even then, sometimes, more often than not, you choose the wrong option. And it looks like they're going to do that. 2 players right now on the A site. As they're about to come around, Snacks is going to lead that charge. Innocent in behind him. And Demo needs to kill. 2 players positioned to short. Snacks is about to find one of them. Actually, should have been able to take the kill, but Ships and Denislaw, they pulled it out. Blacktear's at least able to get 1, but 15 seconds left. They still have to worry about short, and they also have to worry about that second player. They don't know where Rainwaker is. Start the smoke, and here he comes. Exploding out, and there's the second. Oh, you beautiful beauty kill. And that is going to be Rainwaker on the double kill. And the retake for SKADE. Just a couple of bullets left there, Alex. I love how he just, yeah, I'll keep this, and I'll just go for the tap. Don't even switch to the sidearm. It's fully comfortable taking the follow-ups. And that is going to be another round for SKADE. And this half is really opening up now.
I think Rainwaker realized that without the ramp control, they were going to have to plant in a different position around those boxes. They were probably going to have to plant in a spot that was open and exposed to his angle, so he could push through and get a 1v1 fight. And that's exactly what ended up happening. And as soon as he wins that 50-50 fight, he wins them the round. So definitely a risk worth taking. Close game on our hands right now. SKADE showing an ability to adjust throughout this map. After a real slow start for them, they are definitely getting their feet under them now. And Anonymo, after so many unsuccessful A rounds, going to switch things up slightly. They're moving over towards B. 2 CTs ready on the hold, though. Could shut them down here.
Rainwaker with 1, Caliber. They would have come in with a follow-up. That's a 2-man advantage in for SKADE in the defense. And Anonymo have to try and pull that back somehow. And it just keeps getting worse for them. They've lost another player. Blacktear's back in the stairs. He is able to find Ships. And he's made that ship sink. Blacktear's and Demo. 2 versus 3. It is a doable round win here for Anonymo. Issue is they're not anywhere near that site. They're held behind a force field of smokes. So getting through that is going to be quite difficult. And even if they make it through, you've got Caliber just waiting with a rifle posted like a turret at the back of the site. 30 seconds as they encroach closer. Eventually they've just got to go. And there's no utility to make it easier for them. And Blacktears just backs up into the bastion that is Caliber. He's looking for even more here on the M4A4. And not only has he been able to pick up 1, he's got his teammate over as well because he's bought that time for the rotation. In 10 seconds, they might concede the bomb plant. They have got that flank coming up the stairway, and Duplicate is able to deny the bomb plant and the round. 6-6, we're tied up. SKADE, what a comeback. And I will say, from the beginning of this game, Hawk, and you can let me know if it's the same for you, it really did feel like Anonymo were ahead. They felt like they were the team far more comfortable, far more adept here on Vertigo, and it felt like SKADE rolls on the back foot. But now it seems the opposite way. SKADE have adapted and are just playing simple CS.
Yeah, they've switched it up slightly. They're giving up some more ground at the start of the round, but playing from the bomb sites is working. And even there, you see that they are playing somewhat aggressive towards B. They are kind of up in the faces to make sure that Anonymo can't just start funneling out onto the site. They're trapped in the choke point, and oh, there's the peek over the top, but Snax was ready and waiting. The one AWP they have in this round almost gets the chance for a second kill, but Ships gets the sniper into his hands, and he's fully focused on that far angle. Playing a dangerous game here because Snax is ready and waiting. Another kill with the AWP, and now Anonymo might be able to get some more rifles in their hands.
Yeah, this is definitely not a scenario SKADE should be in at this point. They should be feeling much more comfortable than this. Well, they are now having to deal with the grim reality that Anonymo have taken 2 kills and now weapons scour the battlefields. Duplicate is the only defense left between them and picked up weapons, and the spoils of war still the objective of Anonymo, and they have taken another victim. Duplicate down. Caliber and Rainwaker have to win the 2 versus 5. And I don't see that happening, Hawker. Even with the weaker weapons, they've now got a double op. I just don't see a way in which SKADE have enough firepower in them to pull this off. I think Anonymo have done this.
Rainwaker trying to go over the top of the smoke, but Snax knew that someone might try and make a hero play on the CT side, and so he just sat and waited. I think Anonymo may have picked up a couple of those nades that allowed them to actually go for the execute. I'm not sure if they had those smokes at the start of the round. They certainly picked up that incendiary, which helped them out on the play, but just that one AWP of Snax gets given the early opportunities to fight. I'm not sure if they weren't ready for the AWP or exactly how that went down from the SKADE perspective. I'm sure they'll look back on this round as one that is a frustrating one to lose after putting so many successful rounds together. And this CT economy will be shot here. I don't think they have the losing bonus, right? They're probably in some trouble now.
Yeah, yeah, they don't. So this is a little rough. Let's take a look. Okay, it's going to come up on the left-hand side. Yeah, loss bonus, $1,900. Rough for SKADE. Oh, this is... You can afford an AWP for Dennis Law, so that's certainly enough to usually get your round win.
You probably
and then the rest around it is a good enough buy. Yeah.
Only one more round in the half, so even if you saved, like, you wouldn't even have a proper nice buy.
Yeah,
really.
You gotta go for this, especially with how many of these rounds they've been able to pull off anyway. I think they got something in their sleeve here. Anonymo, they've got to try and pull off more success. Snax for the AWP again. Looking for a pick, spots the gap, and that's another opening for Snax.
Another smart play from Snax. Knows that he can spot that player in that slight gap you have in the scaffolding so that he is much more ready for the fight that's about to come his way. Ships has picked the AWP back up, but they definitely know that. They just heard that shot rattled off. You can see Snax is trying to think, can I outduel this AWP too? Can I outposition this sniper a second time? But he's decided they don't need to do that. They'll reposition back towards B. And as it stands, that is the correct idea. He's basically wide open right now.
Yeah, there's
SKADE
one player.
just peaked ramp though. Now they know. Now they'll start to rotate.
Look at that. You can see that rotation immediately starting to come through. Ships is just going to lock this down and hold it down. If they do come back, he will be able to get one pick. He'll be able to call for the rotation and delay long enough if they go back A. If they go B, well, you've got 3 players waiting over there right now. So Anonymo should want to go for this into the A play. That smoke actually might be enough to pull at least one player back, and it will be. Duplicate's going to come back with the Deagle, and that's Ships with one. Duplicates come over to try and help. They think it's going to be this A play now. Anonymo, 25 seconds. They're walking up into B. Kyler's leading the charts, and Rainwaker is blinded. Perfect flashpoint. They haven't been able to take the kill. Finally, they will. Caliber gets one, but it's traded out again. The balls are into the site for Duplicate. He had the weakest gun in the defense, but he's able to find a headshot. And that kill might just be one of the most impactful so far of this round. He's drawn it back into the 2 versus 2, and Ships with the open his hand. It's like a glove. It fits perfectly. And Innocent in a 1 versus 2. He's been quiet so far, but we know he has it in him. The clutch is certainly a possibility. He's got the lineup, but they jump. They offset the crosshair, and a SKADE retake in an unlikely fashion gets them a 7th round.
So nice from Ships to jump like that. Just makes himself as hard as possible to hit. And even though a lot of damage was done, he survives long enough that Innocent thinks he can just get that kill if he keeps on tracking him. That means the other player can peek out for the fast shot, knowing exactly where to pre-fire. Perfectly played to win them the round at the end there. SKADE bring it back to an even scoreline. We've definitely got a game on our hands here on Vertigo. That means that SKADE do get themselves a nice buy into the last round of the half and a chance to end the half with the lead. And considering how they started this CT side, if they lead at the half, they will be delighted with that. It was 6-1 down at one point.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild in the only round. Anonymo found his the snacks play coming straight through.
Yeah, got to give up on that boost. They heard that.
Yeah, Molotov came in. I think it was a nice early warning sign to get the hell off that. Dismount quickly. Get back into cover. Last round of this half really starting to heat up now. No one dead at the beginning of the round, and so Anonymo do have ramp. Snacks is posted up for some aggression into shorted. Oh, it might just come his way, but the smoke has made things difficult. The AWP can't get it, and the spray, the spam through the metal takes down Snacks. That is a horrible start in the round coming in for Anonymo.
I love that players can get rewarded for intelligent decisions like that. When you're aware of the sort of spam plays you can make. I'll always remember S-Attack just lining up wallbangs on that A site, on CT side, to deny bomb plants. Now see the spams, as they knew that player was going to fall back. There's one through the smoke for Black Tears, though. So the fight back begins for Anonymo into even numbers.
Vertigo, the map where you don't even have to see your opponent to be at a 4v4. And this is definitely going to be a factor throughout, but here we are. Final moments of this first half. Caliber and Ships holding on to the initial kills, the CTs. They're lighting up the scoreboard. It's a sea of blue as 8-7. It will be SKADE who somehow find their way out of the first half in the lead. Join us after the break to see if they can pull off the win, or will the Poles pull it back? At 7.5 for SKADE as they lead the way. Anonymo looked like they had a solid game plan coming into Vertigo, Hawker, but it got figured out pretty quickly by SKADE. And now they lead the way in the second half of their opponent's map pick. It's not really looking that hot for the Poles. They need a good start coming into the second half. Luckily, they got enough rounds on the T side to feel comfortable heading into the CT.
Definitely still a competitive map, but as you said, SKADE are the ones with the momentum right now. The half switch could change that, though. Their T side is yet to be proven. Smoke into A alongside a molly, and this is looking likely to be a bomb plant, although the nades could about to come in. Oh, they're going to get the kill with them.
And that's huge. That denies the bomb plant. Now comes the charge, the battle of will. It is going to be SKADE who lead the way in the fight. It's just Snacks left in a 1v3. We know he's incredible on pistols, but this one is just a little too much to handle. SKADE come over the top with the 9th round and are in the lead further in the second half. It's a good start for them, and that's a little worrying for Anonymo. I'm interested to see if they're going to go for the force buy, and they are. The Deagles coming out straight away, and that investment will be made.
No questions asked. They are happy to go with the Deagles. I think almost every second round we've seen today has involved a force buy. Getting on top early can be key. And these teams at this level are confident that their Desert Eagle headshots can come through. Any tricks up the sleeve for Anonymo? This is a round where you could throw a boost in. Could throw some aggression in. Oh, I think they are throwing a boost in over the top of ramp right now. SKADE aren't really showing themselves to that boosted angle.
Oh, they are tricksy hobbits here, Alex. Looking to try and get themselves a boosted kill. Innocent up on top. Oh, and he's caught. Dennis Law takes him down through the spam. Kyler peeking down into short. At least has found that kill, so we are still at a 4v4. And we'll start to take a lot of damage. This round is just a bloodbath, and yet barely anybody's seen anyone. And Kyler, another kill. Anonymo are making these Deagles work. They've got a man advantage.
SKADE still have some good weapons to work with, but at the same time, those Deags can always just come through with kills. A site might be the right idea right now. A couple of smokes in, and Anonymo are trapped behind them. That nade was so nice too, and another one takes Kyler out of the round entirely. Snacks still close by, but he himself is down low as he goes up over the top. Good kill to begin with. Gives his team the advantage on the retake.
Duplicate. Spraying down, trying to get the pre-fire, so they don't take him out of play, and that Deagle eventually will get his body shot. Ships in a 1v2. Can he stay alive long enough? Can he delay the attack into the site for the retake? And it's not going to be enough. He will eventually fall. There's just too many bullets flying towards them, and Anonymo, they make the most, should I say, of the chaos, and that's the worst case scenario for SKADE, losing that second round force buy.
And that is a tough one to take. At least they have enough money with the bomb plant where one save could be fine for them to get AKs out into the next round. And oh, never mind. AKs in the next round? Silly me. AKs in this one. Or at least a single AK out for Rainwaker. It is a force for SKADE.
Yeah.
These Bulgarians love a force buy.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It does really give us this chaos in the game, and that's what you want to see. And we're going to see this war of attrition once again be started between the economies. We got to see that a little bit earlier on in our best of 3 to start the day. Bulgarian CS is definitely one of the most underrated regions, right? They are just always a nuisance in these qualifiers and these open events. It's just always there, causing problems. I'd love to see eventually one of these Bulgarian teams just break out consistently and just play near the top level. That would be awesome to see, because they bring a really fun, unique style. That probably plays a factor in terms of what we were saying earlier about, you know, they are such individually skilled players. It's just when it comes to the consistency, it's not always there. And I wonder if that is just in part due to this playstyle.
It definitely feels as though that is the case. But it works sometimes in some of these qualifiers. They'll just play so well, they'll win the whole damn thing. Beat some good teams in the process.
Oh.
Snacks gets a double in the lineup. Still, SKADE continue their approach onto A, though. It is open for the time being, but the rotate is coming. Rainwaker wants this quick plant, but he should get it safely.
Yeah, Molotov's going to start to trickle away at his health, but he eventually will get back into short without taking too much damage. He's down to 68. And right now, Anonymo looking for the way back in. Kylo at the front of the charge, his teammates in behind him, and no one peeking, no one overextending right now. Eventually we'll throw some smokes down into the site. Oh, Dennis Law, he's going to peek around the right side of the smoke. He's trying to use the position to the maximum effect, and he's done that so well. But once his position has been spotted, they can just defuse. But Rainwaker, he's playing the sandbags to absolute perfection, and he looks to drop Demo. Demo runs after him, but because of that, there's no time. It's a round that'll go through for SKADE. They're up to 10, and that is why the Bulgarians go for the force buy.
So well played there at the end. Just get that kill from sandbags. You know you can open yourself up to that angle where you can spray the bomb and there's basically no position from the site that can see you successfully. Especially when there's a smoke on the bomb like that. Someone can't be holding further to the left. So you can just peek out to the left side of sandbags and then force that other player to run at you. And it is just a big enough spot where you just can avoid those sights from long enough. You just about can stay alive in that position and force that player to run all the way in. Now SKADE have a chance to get themselves back on top. A topsy-turvy start to this second half. But if SKADE were to win this one, they could put some good distance between them and Anonymo.
Yeah, this is definitely the most important round, at least in the early stages of the second half, to decide where this momentum is going to go, which team is going to have control of the finances. And a nice little peek out again from Kylo. It really does feel like Anonymo have a great idea, a great sort of sixth sense of when to go for these peaks, to catch the timing, catch the angle, for these Eagles to get those volley shots in. And there's another one. Black Tears running forward finally. Duplicate gets the double kill, really living up to his name. Duplicates his frags and now gives himself the 3v3. Kylo is so elusive. He's down through the smoke and finally gets spotted.
Oh, it wasn't a bad idea, and Innocent's able to push off the back of it, getting revenge for his fallen comrade. But now Rainwaker waiting for this fight to come to him. Snacks was behind the whole time. Oh, if they could have timed that better, it could have been great, but there's still a chance for Snacks to make them pay. Look at the position of Duplicate, though. He'll run all the way around and make it difficult for Snacks.
He's got a Galil. Snacks has an AK. And he's got a defuse. Snacks has got big balls. He's going to defuse it. No way! 9 rounds, Anonymo. They've picked it up, and Duplicate is going to feel a little red-faced, but that's what happens when you play against Snacks sometimes. It makes you look a little bit silly.
The CT economy sucks, though. It sucks when you run around like that and save no guns.
Yeah, the T-side economy sucks as well.
Oh, yeah. But it means they're going to force...
It's like a war being fought between two tribes, man. They got nothing but sticks to throw at each other at this point. This is terrible.
They're just slinging rocks at each other at this point. Yeah. Whatever they have, whatever they can find.
Rocks do hurt, though. So it's a brutal, blunt death, I would assume. Well, that's what's going to happen when you got a FAMAS.
Ooh, Snacks decides against playing that angle for too long. Had to reload, so had to get out of there just before ships peaked that position. Can understand that too in this round. You don't want to give away one of your rifles. The only premium rifle you have on your team.
It is just really scrappy. You know when you're playing against Bulgarians and you're in this like 4-spy scenario? It's like at the Quidditch World Cup when the Bulgarians come, it's like, oh, it's the Bulgarians! Everyone just starts freaking out. They're just so damn good. They got themselves rifles in flight. Here they go again. Right in towards the A site. It's Ships with one on the Deagle. Snacks has been picked out. Now Black Tears his turn. He's got himself the FAMAS at the ready. And he actually does damage on a Dennis Law as the fallback into short for the post plants. They have got so much damage done and now a kill as well. Duplicate really is starting to find his own form in recent rounds. He's got another headshot. And for a 3v3, this post plant is looking relatively strong. Hawker through the smoke. He's being peppered. Finally gets out of position into default. He needs to get a kill from this. Up on top, you risky man, but eventually gets taken down off the top of it. Ships his Deagle now, trying to line him up, but it's not going to be enough. Dennis Law, he did take damage. He's changed the position. He's in towards Sandbags, and Anonymo have done it. They've tied up the scoreline 10-10. Again, the Chaos comes out on top for the Poles.
Oh, I thought we might see him peek that left side of the sandbags again just to try and spam the diffuser, but decides to peek on the right, tries to take the fight to them. Did good damage, but not the frag, and oh my, SKADE are going again.
No way!
What's an eco? They don't
Someone
know.
get these guys financial advisors. This is terrible.
They just want to break that CT economy, though. They know they can do it.
They're one away from doing it. Yeah, I mean, you obviously understand the situation. You're bringing these rounds so close, it's hard not to want to buy again and again, especially on this T side, right? You can just get those buys out so consistently.
Does breaking the CT economy even guarantee you a round win, though? Let's be real at this point.
No, that's true. Or demo. Let's see if he can make it work. He's found himself a double. And the Slaw quickly treading at least one kill out. Snacks. How is he here? How is Snacks behind him? He's going to take another kill. Of course he'll get the double. Snacks in behind him. This guy has a teleporter, I swear. How is he always in these spots, Hawker?
He's so good at it. He's so good at it.
It's just ridiculous. He's such a big dude, and he just gets behind everybody. His playstyle couldn't be any different to what I imagine him in real life.
There are some. You can be agile still. I've seen some agile. Like look at Lukaku.
I watched Snacks play that football match.
He was
against
good.
SK Gaming.
He was actually really good.
He was not agile. He was all power.
I don't know. He had some technique. I'd say.
He did have some technique.
Definitely much better than me.
I love that match. We did another one of those.
That was good. That was good.
I was a little disappointed by the Brazilians. I thought it'd be a little better, but
maybe they can get Neymar in next time. He plays Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's true.
Might be cheating.
Oh, might be a little bit cheating. It's like bringing Zywoo into your matchmaking team.
Are there any? If there's any other footballers that play CS, we could get like a CS and football, like I don't know, competition somehow. Get the CS players to play the football and the footballers to play the CS from the nations, you know?
Let's do it. Let's see if we can run that. Let's some charity event or something. Maybe we can get that for like a UNICEF event or something, Hawker. That'd be pretty cool.
It's finally time for a full buy. And we've got so excited by the prospect of a proper full buy in this second half, we're all going to have to take a second and just breathe. We've got to pause ahead of it, because we're so excited to see AKs. So many AKs. What a luxury.
Yeah, it's cool to see. And for Anonymo, they still got crap guns. That's all I'm going to say.
They got money in the bank. It's a bonus.
Yeah, they got money in the bank, but they still have terrible guns. Black Tier sounds like a really cool pirate name, I think.
Yeah, it's up there.
But he's got a FAMAS, so let's see how he's going to do in this one. Run boost to get Snacks early into position at ramp. He's looking for a peek, and it is SKADE looking to apply some pressure onto it. You know, back in behind those smokes, though, and they get back into cover.
Oh, Molly forces shit forward. Nice shot from Black Tears. His aim is looking really sharp. I knew nothing about this guy when he got picked up, and I am quickly getting impressed by him.
Yeah, he's really impressive in terms of that raw ability. But in this round, it is going to be SKADE, who just have lost that early member, but they still have ramp. Now they've got to consider how do they get onto the site. There's no way you get onto the site without a full smoke execute without losing another player. With that all posted up, it is going to be a real difficulty getting anywhere near the site unless you put smokes down. And they're going to try and peek Snacks. Oh, good flashes, actually. That's something I didn't account for, and that flash is absolutely perfect. That allows for the attack into the site. It's actually forced Snax into a relatively uncomfortable position, but his teammates are at least going to help him out. Throwing smokes up into the boosted position. And SKADE is so uncomfortable right now. They don't know if they can plant. And finally, Duplicate is tasked with the bomb plant. You never want to be that player, but luckily he gets out of there. So 4v4 post plant will ensue.
Couple of smokes for Anonymo, though. They could smoke off short, they could smoke towards the bomb and make it really difficult for SKADE to know exactly what's going on. We could have even more chaos here as this retake attempt begins.
And here it comes, Anonymo running that deep into the site. One smoke available for them, Dennis Law.
Wow,
that is beautiful from Dennis Law. Shuts everything down. A 4K in a blink of an eye. An 11th round is added to the tally for SKADE. That retake attempt looked like it could have been done, but absolutely denied.
He was just like the Terminator there, just picking targets one by one.
Literally.
Boom, boom, boom. Just systematically destroys them. That's so impressive.
That was insane. Yeah, he was just robotic. Really, it's true. They just felt like he had just target missile locked on, just boom, 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 like everybody gone. Incredible stuff from Dennis Law. I'm loving this game of Counter-Strike. You know what, it's lit in the day, but
yeah.
Who needs caffeine when you got these two teams?
And I accounted for the CT utility in that retake. I didn't account for that flashbang, which got them through the smoke. Crazy good play, and now that's a team flash this time. It's still okay, though. It's a 1-for-1 trade.
That's one I throw quite often, Hawk. It's one that Ships also throws. That's cool to know.
You teach him the lineup on that one?
I did, actually.
How to Blind Your Teammates tutorial by Dinko.
Yeah, but it's not just like lightly blind them, it's fully blind them for the maximum amount of time. You really want to be efficient with your flashes.
True. Just over a minute remaining.
Snax. Sandbags opening. Now, he does need to rely on his teammates with their smokes again in this position. He's been doing that a few times. Not particularly in sandbags specifically, but on the site itself, he has been relying on utility from his teammates to help him out. They're going to try and force him out. There goes the smoke. Snax, for the meantime, is actually rendered obsolete. What? Okay. Spam down through the metal. Ships is out of play, and that is the man advantage for Anonymo. And Snax is still in the sandbags, of course.
Yeah, it's going to buy time, if nothing else. And with 28 seconds, time might be all Anonymo need to win this round. Snax sits here, waits for them to come to him. And to clear this out, they have to cross, and that means the site players will have the chance to fight. Oh no, Snax doesn't have his teammates helping him, but it should be fine. 10 seconds remaining. Dennis Law looked so good in the last round, but he's not even going to get a chance to give it a go in this one, and he could get flanked from Ram.
After the time. Oh, lucky. Oh my god. That is Terminator stuff right there. Just turns around, gets the headshot. Well, very lucky to stay alive. He would have $1,650 going into this round, but at least he has an AK to play with.
This is a big test. How much do SKADE like the Force Spies? Oh, they love them. They're 13-11 down, and they still do it.
They absolutely love a Force Spy, Walker.
I mean, look at the CT economy. It's still bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, true. No, I mean, no one's had money in this game. No one has had money. Well, Kyler, he's had some lucky wallbangs, and this is just unfair right now for SKADE. Dennis Law on the AK at least gets something, but this round has been absolutely melted. Rainwaker's left in a 1 versus 4. Good luck. Oh, Snax. He spotted him as well. Nade's gone through. Molotov in as well. Rainwaker hiding, biding his time, and they're throwing everything at him. Eventually, the kitchen sink is about to hit him up the head. But the patience there from Anonymo. They don't want to lose another member. As you said, their economy sucks, so they don't really want to lose anybody else. Keeping 4 alive would certainly put them in a good position. And Snax is going to go down. He's confident, and you can't blame him. 26 kills right now. It's great to see Snax back at this level, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's the focal point of this team. He's the star of this squad. And it's also cool to see the fact that he can still be a star at this level. A lot of the experienced players will go down to this level of play, and they might just be a glue guy. They might be there for the experience. But no, Snax is here for the fragging. And he's proved that. And now SKADE, I mean, if at first you don't succeed, try again. It's another force. They're desperate to win one of them.
Yeah, or the definition of insanity. Well, Lacteos has been burnt right down to 23 HP. You know who said that, Alex? Albert Einstein. With his geography degree, he came up with that. You know, this is the definition of insanity. Just for everybody at home, I don't actually think Albert Einstein has a geography degree. That was what Hawker was saying earlier.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. All the smartest people have geography degrees. We've been through this.
For everyone, yeah. And bulldozers don't have gears. So, you learn something every day.
It's like we're playing two truths and a lie.
Everything's a lie. Is that a lie? Who knows?
Oh. Slow round from SKADE, and that's not a lie. 53 seconds remaining. Again,
yeah.
Very strong angle for Snacks. Got to use some nades. Oh, flash from Snacks.
That flash.
Nice idea.
Yeah. If he peeks with it, then he gets something out of it. But I think just with the timing on the peek, it was a little bit of a risk that maybe the flash effect would warn off some of the opponents. So probably best not to peek into the open then. I respect it from Snacks.
It's some info,
delays
though.
them a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Free info, get back to the site, low time left.
And now the lineup for Snacks, that's better. He gets a double kill, and that's really an example of how valuing your life can result in a big impact in the round. You know, if he swings out, maybe he gets one, but because he drops back and plays passive, he gets a double kill there. And he delays and gets info and allows for the rotation. So 15-11 for Anonymo. It did look a little rough coming out of that first half. But things seem to have really been patched up now for their defense. And they look to try and send us into what is going to be the second map of the day. SKADE's map pick coming up next, which is going to be Inferno.
I love how SKADE have just decided we don't like utility, we don't like helmets, we just want AKs in this round.
Guns.
They all want the AKs. And now the M4s would be a one-shot. And again, the CTs have AKs, so it might not matter at this point. Forcing the fights on mid. Kyler trapped in the open, so Denny's Law can swing to give his team the man advantage. With Innocent being low on health, he doesn't want to risk going for the duel. So SKADE up. In with a good chance at this round.
Demo. He's found the kill. Yeah, he made me sing.
Is this a musical?
Demo. Dennis Law. Here we go. There's 1 minute left on the clock. Innocent with one, and Ships is down. Snacks trying to get out to the right side. Good kill. That's the bomb down, and now it's just Dennis Law left alone. And will it be the clutch? We'll have to find out. He's got a clutch ahead of him. Low HP on Innocent. He's gone down, and now it's the star of the show. Will it be Snacks for his final curtain call? A 30 bomb lies in front of him. It's either glory or another round. Dennis Law has been incredible. Two titans clashing head to head. Snacks, he's patient. I'll give him that. He's gone all the way back in the middle. Trying to pick up info to see if Dennis Law's gone back A.
Switches it out for the AK too. Dennis Law doesn't want to move from the site. That could help Snacks figure this out.
Yeah, Snacks is about to come down construction, and Dennis Law has the perfect position. What a clutch from Dennis Law. 4 kills, 12 rounds for SKADE. They will stay alive. And Dennis Law, he has just been a cut above the rest in his team this evening. 27 frags on the board. And he's just chasing in behind Snacks, who was on 29, but he's bested him in that one.
This is a completely different approach from Anonymo. Like, SKADE would have 100% forced this round if it were them. But they're taking the more conservative approach.
How much money they have.
I don't mind it at this point. Just make sure you get that full rifle round. Especially because then you have one more save and then you can get one more buy after this. So just the way it would work out in the long run, I think means you're guaranteed 2 full buys, which is kind of nice. Oh! That's Law over the top.
Nice. Snacks. How is he behind them again? Snacks on the double kill. Caliber and Duplicate both go down. It's now a 3v3. Snacks, he's got the teleporter. Someone just check out. He's actually went into the game and actually found another video game. He's picked up Portal. He's got the Portal gun. So it's unbelievable from Snacks. How is he always behind them? We have to focus up for the remaining minute of this round, though. Rainwaker's trying to get in towards B with the MAC-10. Is he aware of the possible position of Demo? I never feel comfortable in behind that wood, you know, facing the wood, because your gun might poke out and give your position, so you never really want to do that. But it looks like this A play is going to be the call anyway. 40 seconds.
They were hoping that CT smoke would stop the aggressive play, but with Ships already being at sandbags, he can push around the side of it. Now they leave the A site wide open, thinking that smoke would dissuade the push, but Ships has got so far in. This should be a free plant.
Yeah, Ships has got a good angle as well. There's no way Black Tears wins this duel.
Careful.
Oh, Ships. This is okay. This is okay. Ships doesn't fall off the map, and that's all that matters. Bomb goes down on the A site. Anonymo, again, you have to remember, this wasn't even a full investment for them, and they've got this into the 3v3. Now going to look to see how much damage they can do, and how close they can get to the round win. As they begin their charge back in, Ships is in such a good spot. He's playing this one so well. Headshot to Black Tears, second up as well. Ships, that's beautiful. 3k for him. 13 rounds to SKADE as we get into the next one. Anonymo, they saved up for this one. They saved for the rainy day. And well, it's pouring down on the servers. So all out for Snacks. He broke his 30 kills in that previous one. Just getting that double kill with a Deagle. Now up to 31 kills.
This will be their last fall by 2. If they lose this, then round 30 would be with weaker weapons. Their loss bonus not good. So this is the best chance for Anonymo to close out their map pick. Seen some of these AWP battles on ramp in earlier rounds. Snacks is hanging around A in this one. Black Tears also going aggressive. I don't think Snacks will stray any further. Dennis Law is just hoping someone peeks his position. So far, they're not giving him that chance.
Snacks. He's on the other side of the smoke. We've seen him do great things from this position, but they're going to have to deal with that threat. SKADE have been good at neutralizing them sometimes, and that nade is landed right on top of his head, but the smoke will reveal the first kill. Ships has been found. Snacks has made that work. And now Anonymo, they have the advantage. Snacks is back in the site. He's got Black Tears in front of him as well. Duplicate is going to take him down, but will they expect the rifle at sandbags? I don't think they're going to be ready for that swing from Kyler, and that's going to deliver one. But at the moment, because the utility is keeping Snacks back, Kyler's left alone with no support. He's hung out to dry, and he will get taken down by Rainwaker. 38 seconds left for SKADE. That bomb's down.
Full rotate because of that. Anonymo can fully stack this site, and SKADE have 2 smokes, so they can try and smoke the site. They've got to get those smokes up soon. 23 seconds.
Innocent is going to wait back in towards elevator. Snacks trying to get a vantage point, or at least the lineup. He's trying to deny the plant, so it won't be safely planted. Surely, actually, the lineup's not quite on. Caliber is going to be able to put that bomb down. Dennis Law into the position that was previously occupied by Ships in the previous round. We'll see if Dennis Law can get the same output from it. Anonymo looking for the retake into the A site. Flash is not good enough. It's going to blind Snap. This is going to halt the attack, and they're still ready for the position. And finally, they'll trade out Dennis Law. It's just Caliber left alone. 1 versus 2. He's got to win this. Smoke onto the bomb. He's found Snacks, and now just 1 more. Caliber spraying away. Demo's got over the top and out with a left swing. It's a headshot and a win for Anonymo here on map 1. Vertigo will go their way. What a great game of Counter-Strike, though, Alex. That was just an incredible showing on map number 1.